Good evening, everybody. We're going to be looking at some of the basic Bojutsu Shoden Kata. This is from the three techniques called the Kangi no Kata. They are, the first three techniques are Gedan Kangi, Chudan Kangi, well Chudan Kangi being first, Chudan Kangi, Gedan Kangi, and Ihen Kangi. Kan means, in this case, like to prevent, and the gi means to like open up and strike down. So it's a principle that we're working on within each one of these three techniques. The principle is the same, but the like Ihen means we're beginning from Ihen no Kamai. Gedan Kangi means we're beginning from Gedan no Kamai. But they both have, or all three of them have that same principle. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to demonstrate them here. I'm not going to really go too deep in teaching them. This video is more about talking about what the set of the Kangi no Kata really are and how I teach them here, how they were taught to me by Manaka Sensei, and I'll do my best to both preserve that and share that with anybody who's interested in learning it. So not a big instructional for today, but just kind of get familiar that with the Shoden, Chuden, the Okuden, these are like, these three scrolls are made up of three principles. Within each principle has three techniques. So you have essentially 9 kata in each one of those scrolls based on a principle, this one being kangi. So I hope that makes sense. I know that's a lot. Okay. First technique is the Chudan Kangi. So here, Chudan no Kamai, at distance, close my distance, and I come in, ski, and this is more like ski mise. I'm not intending for the full strike. Moashite, pull the right back with the bosaki pointing at the eyes, and then at the right moment, hit, hold, jump back to Chudan no Kamai. So it's up to you to kind of discover that principle of preventing, then create the opening and quickly hit him down. Preventing, create the opening and quickly hit him down. Next is Gedan Kangi. Gedan no Kamai, low, low, close the distance, and then at the right moment, Ashi Harai to Yoko Menuchi. Yo! Hit up, boom. So let's do that again. Again, this is a bit of a mise, it's a bit of a bait here. Come forward so the camera, you don't blow out the camera. Here, one, as his sword goes down, as I'm coming in with harai, I quickly change course to yoko men. At which time, he's in this position where I faked him, his hips are low, and he's pushing on my bow, and it's off this pressure that I quickly strike into yoko menuchi, and then leap back. Gedan no Kamai. So we look at that again. Gedan no Kamai, Ashi Harai, Yoko Menuchi. Pressure, Yoko Menuchi. And then finally is Ihen Kangi. Once again, look for the Kangi, look for that principle in there. Ihen no Kamai. Move, move, and at the right moment, bring the right hand high, so that he sees this, and he assumes I'm about to ski. And then, as I do this movement, I change course to yoko men, and then quickly hit up the hands. That's it. These are the three Kangi no Kata of the first scroll of Bojutsu. So, that's what we worked on tonight. These techniques are on Budo Hall, so if you want to train them, go ahead and check it out there. I'll go through them one more time. If you have a bow next to you, or a stick, or a pen even, or if you just want to do it with your hands, let's do it together. The first technique, I begin in Chudan no Kamai. Close my distance as my right hand goes to the back of the bow. Coming closer so you can see. And then from here, left side leads, ski, then quick Mawashi te do, and then quick right foot comes back as I pass the left hand underneath. Pass the left hand underneath, and almost this kind of Jodan no Kamae with my body leaning far back, and the tip of the bow is pointing at the eyes. Strike down Tendo Minuchi to this position. And then quickly leap back to Chudan no Kamae. Second technique, Gedan no Kamae. Body's deep, Ashi harai to Yokomen. Pressure, release the left hand, and then quickly respond, striking Yokomen. Turn the bow, Skigamai, leap back, Gedan no Kamae. Skigamai meaning like after I come out of this strike, I quickly put the bow in a place wherever your opponent moves to in response from that Yokomen, you're ready. You're in a position of readiness, and then leap back to Gedan no Kamae. And then that third technique, we assume Ihan no Kamae, move 1, 2, and then on the third, right hand comes back, thrust, but fake the thrust, Mawashi te Yokomen, and then step the right foot back with the right hand reversed, Gedan Hanayage. And then once again, Skigamai, leaping back to Ihan no Kamae. It's good. If you have any questions, please go ahead and send them through. I'm happy to demonstrate any of that movement again. They're very simple movements. They're pretty, they're not complex kata like we find in the Sabaki gata, but assigning or like assigning the kangi, like looking for that and studying that within these sequences of simple techniques is complex and it is difficult. Really, anybody with a white belt, I can put a stick in their hand and say, do this, this, and that, and they can call it the kata. But to understand like the kakihiki and to understand the principle of what you're trying to do and how you're trying to manipulate and move the opponent and their attack is really what's important to pursue in this training. So I leave that to you. Good to see you guys. Have a nice evening. Enjoy and make sure you train. Don't just watch. Thank you.